Hey guys, after this relief bounce today, this is where you really want to be having the conversation with yourself. Do you have 6 months of emergency cash in case shit hits the fan, so to speak, right? You should always have that just with life in general. You never know what can happen. And then do you have cash on the sidelines as well in case this market really wants to sell off more? Because you never know. Right now, what's happening, we have to watch out because the worst case scenario in the economy is if inflation goes higher and unemployment claims go higher as well. And unfortunately, it looks like we're heading that direction unless Trump changes what he's doing. Because starting with tariffs, we know obviously what he did on Canada and China and Mexico. And now Canada's prime minister is doing a retaliation tariff of 25% on us. And then if Trump wants to do a tariff on Europe, that's going to add another headache, more pain for us, okay, and the consumer. And then, with the reciprocation tariffs potentially down the road with other countries, if he keeps down this path, it could get uglier, guys, okay? So obviously if inflation's going higher, also with immigration, right? If these immigrants are being deported, now farmers don't have the help they used to, and now costs can go up there. So it all makes sense that grocery prices are going to go up as well as auto prices because that's, Canada and Mexico, we're exporting a lot of those into the U.S. And now most likely these companies in the U.S. will look elsewhere, right, with these tariffs, okay? And we don't know if, again, a lot of companies, if they'll either pass on the cost or if they're going to eat the cost, and that'll affect profit margins. And so that's one of the issues, obviously, moving forward with that is if profit margins go down. We're already seeing that even with NVIDIA temporarily, even though they said, later it's supposed to come back. But margin pressure is not good for stock prices going up. So again, inflation going up, not good. And then on the other hand, unemployment claims, and unfortunately, we're seeing unemployment go the wrong direction because Trump is laying off people in the government. That's going to show up in the reports moving forward. Also, AI is slowly replacing jobs. We know that. And we're seeing tech companies even doing more layoffs. So if unemployment claims start going up too much, then, like I said, people are going to start really worrying that recession, could be upon us, and it's going to put the Fed in a bind. Remember, they have their meeting March 18th and 19th, and it's going to be hard because when inflation's going up, the Fed doesn't want to cut rates then. That's when they usually talk about hiking rates. But then if the unemployment claims are going up, showing a weak labor market, then that would make them want to cut. So maybe it's a wash and they just pause. But in the end, I think they'll have to cut. They won't have a choice, if the unemployment situation, the jobs, gets worse. But we'll monitor that, guys, okay? So later this week, obviously, is the unemployment claims or the jobs report. So all eyes will be on that. But this is why, guys, have that conversation. Do you need this money to live on anytime soon, right? Make sure you have that available in case things get worse. Make sure you have positions you are comfortable with that you can sleep with at night, okay? You know me, I'm either scalp trading, getting in, get out off fresh positive news like Taiwan Semiconductor, for example, today, or holding 5+ years where you can see through the storm, right, and hold through it all right? Or just be an Annalise stock like we talked about, yielding that 12% dividend going right to your bank account if you want to protect your nest egg and grow it safely over time.